Got lucky this morning with some new green lights. There's a nice fox. We could
If you
definitely,
ever want to, that's up to you though.
not one but two guys, but they're...
Hey, no way. This lucky poor no-watcher finds a second raw chase on a Monday. Wow. Oh boy, Retro. Centennial Night Scalper gonna be one mad poor no-watcher. Boy, oh boy, she can't even win cheating.
Retro Maniacs, I just got off work. Taking you guys with me, we're gonna go meet Justin. I'm not gonna tell you what he has for me. I already told you guys, but I'll see how good your memory is. He's got a big surprise for me today though. I'll give you a hint. It's something from Dukes of Hazzard. But he said, can I meet him at 110 at Toys R Us, which is right near my work. I finished work at 12:30. It was perfect. Yesterday worked out perfect too. I got a couple of raw chases in the morning, as you've seen, the Greenlight raw chases. Been a minute since I found one of those. Found not one but two. And then right after work, 12:30 work finished, I got a call from my doctor at my addictions clinic saying, are you coming to your appointment today? I completely forgot my appointment again, but it was perfect. So I just ran in and got my needle yesterday. So luckily they caught me leaving work. But anyway, let's get a little bit of a hunt in before Justin gets here, since we've been lucky lately. We got it. Justin's been here and gone. I wasn't gonna tape him because the poor guy was like a zombie. He just drove here from a long way. It's blistering hot out. Same things in the store as the last couple days, because unless we get a restock, it's the same crap. So I didn't want to waste your time and bore you. Let's get home. I'll show you this thing, and then it's just a short video, guys, to say hello, give you guys some updates, and show you something else we got. Okay, guys, I'm just going to cut to the chase, make a quick one. Just give me a couple minutes here to get set up.
Okay, Retro, please hurry, and never mind being a poor no-watcher. I know I myself can't wait to hear what you just picked up. You're already off to a good start this week. Oh, and if you forgot to let the Retro Maniacs in on the real big news, I'm going to call you poor no-watcher forever.
What's with the porno watcher? Porno watcher. That sounds like something I'd say in elementary school to my buddies there. Timu, Joe Rogan, whatever your name is. And when is Snoop coming back? I'd like to know that. Or did he screw off to Missouri for good? Anyway, raw chases. This is a perfect time. So the gentleman that was asking me about chases, if you're watching, this is perfect. So these are what you call a raw chase, okay? I'm gonna turn the light on, but it's pretty lit in here. Oh, there's no... Give me a sec, guys. Okay, so now when I'm talking about numbers for this, I'm talking about Greenlight. The company M2 Machines raw chases are usually one of 250, which means 250 made. Or they have super chases that are not raw, they just have different details. I had one that was one of 167, one of 24 scale. It was a 1970, it looked just like the Black Ghost actually. It was beautiful. And it wasn't all overdone with gold rims and all that, like you could barely tell. But these, sometimes you gotta have a sharp eye, and I'll show you one of the ones you need a sharp eye for out of the same wave. These are called a raw chase, okay? I'm explaining this to you guys because I remember seeing, I think it was ODA when I first joined it years ago, like a couple years ago. A couple guys were talking about a raw chase. Is that a raw? And they had a car posted. I love the look of it, the swirl steel. They had a raw chase posted. I said, oh, what's a raw chase? And they like didn't answer me, like they're probably, oh, he's new, I don't know him, you know what I mean? But yeah, they kind of left me in the wind, but luckily I figured it out from some friends I met. But raw chase, a lot of the times, most times, is unpainted or just has a little bit of paint. Now I'm going to show you, I hope I don't forget. If I forget to put this car here, the non-chase one, to show you the non-chase, then you can call me porno watcher if you ever meet me, okay? But this is the chase, that's the non-chase, okay? Sadly, these used to be more rare, I think, a couple years ago. The first ones I found a couple years ago were killer. On the same day, I found a 69, or no, it was a 68 Charger. It was the 50 years of Hemi, and it was totally raw, just bare steel. And I found the same day the SRT Durango, and that was raw, but it had the black stripe. It was supposed to be white with the black stripe. It was raw with the black stripe. Sometimes they leave their accent on, like this one. And then you get tough ones, like this one. Like, look at that. It was hard. It took me a minute to spot it. Now, I did not find this. Somebody else found it, but that's how tough they could be to spot. What we think happened because the chases that have green rims, we call them greenies. If you ever see a green light on the peg with green rims, grab it. Good trade bait. But the ones with green rims are said to not be as rare, or used to not be as rare as these. These seem to be one per case now. It's weird, because they used to be, I found 2 of them in, a year and a half, and then I found 2 of them in a day. And the guy I was with found one. And then he found another one at another store later in the day from the same batch as the cars going around. Oh, check out the one that he found, actually. When I was oogling over these ones, he found that one. So the regular version of that sexy CUDA would have been pink body. Like these 2 guys here. And also, so we're talking, this is just Greenlight Collectibles chases. We're not talking any other chases. M2 machines are completely different. For Greenlight, they used to say production numbers like raw chases. I don't know if it was the greenie or the raw chase that was 2% of total production run, but the way that we're finding these raw chases now, if anything, they've upped the numbers of them. I don't know. But they also, at least here in Canada, me and my friends, so we call the ones with green rims greenies. These ones here, some of them have a full green body, okay? And the Greenlights chases come in 1 at 24. They come in all sizes. The ones with full green bodies, like you see on my Eleanor here, the little Eleanor 1/64 scale. In Canada, we call those green machines. I don't know if chases are called green machines, like for the greenies, but we call the ones with full bodies, at least me and my friends here in Canada, call the full body greenies green machines. Makes more sense because the whole thing's green. And they also introduced, I don't know when, and this is in the USA, but Target chases that have, I believe, red rims, like the greenies we have here, only they're red rims. And they have Walmart exclusive chases. We have Walmarts here, but all we get are greenies over here. But they got nice blue rims and blue accents over there. Some of you guys that are watching this channel, you guys get those. So over there, don't look for greenies, look for the blue rims. And if you're at Target, look for the red. Google always helps you out, tells you. I don't know how many times I figured out something was a chase by Google when I wasn't sure. Pull your phone out, you got a computer right in your hand. The card, it'll say the series number, Greenlight, Pursuit, whatever, like the police thing, series 63, and the name of the card, Chase. You'll get all the info.
Okay, guys, and this concludes the Retro Collectibles Greenlight Collectibles How to Spot a Chase webinar. He forgot to tell you, though, that it's bad luck to leave a chase in the store. If it's something you don't collect, trade it. but don't leave a chase behind. No BS. Okay, Retro, let's hear the big news.
My chase collection of M2 machines only chases, I stopped at 50. I had everything from between 1 and 167 chases all the way up to 1 and 750s. All sizes. Sorry if that didn't seem short, guys, but finding chases is... I don't collect them anymore. They go to friends, but it's fun finding them. When I first figured them out, I remember Justin saying, "What's a chase? You keep posting chases. What's a chase?" And I remember explaining it to him, and I trained a monster. Like, he is... Woo. But yeah, he's hooked on finding them too. And it's just something a little bit rarer than the rest of the stuff, if you're into the lower production stuff. Now, for what I picked up from Justin today, are you guys ready for this? I'm going to open it up with you guys. I'm going to save the big news for the end of the video. And I actually have a box of stuff to show you guys as well. The box of stuff is not that exciting. It's parts, but I'll show you what type of parts. I am excited that I actually found the proper brake light connectors. You know, the saga with my brake lights? Couldn't find the sockets anywhere for the, you know, where they plug in the back. Couldn't find them anywhere. Kept having to get them out of old Mazdas at the scrapyard, but the problem was same problem, brittle and break, because it's an old car. Found them brand new on Amazon. So I'm going to be able to fix both of them, finally. But check that out, guys. You know what that is? Might look like a piece of rock, pebble. Certification number. That is a piece. Are you ready for this, guys? I know a lot of you might know this was coming, but if some of you guys missed the video, or for new viewers, we're Boss Hog, or not Boss Hog Nuts, we're Dukes of Hazzard Nuts in this house. He would love that if we were Boss Hog Nuts, wouldn't he? But we're Dukes of Hazzard Nuts. Now this is cool the way they put it together. I know what these things are because you can get them in different sizes. Glenn has one with a Hot Wheel car in it. This I'm going to fix though. There's a problem with this. It's an easy fix. I'm just going to print a new card. Thankfully, there's no numbering or anything on the card. But what's the problem by looking at that, guys? I'll give you a hint. Look at the cousins. That's not Bo and Luke. That's Wish Bo and Luke. Coy and Vance. Really? Something this cool, and you put... So yeah, that... Thankfully, like I said, there's no certification number or anything on it. It's just like a, feels almost like a postcard type thing. But it does have the company, oh no, it's not the company name. It just says DMP Premium Print Paper. Okay. So yeah, so this is just, I'll just, because you guys know I can do Photoshop now. I'll just do authentic building relic and a picture with actual Bo and Luke. This is the important part right here. Well, this and the actual piece, right? But this is a piece of the boar's nest, in case you guys didn't read that off there. Now, I don't know if it's a piece of the crumbling foundation. I thought it was still standing because it's actually a church. See if I could remember to put a picture here. If I don't, you guys can call me a burnout. But last time I checked, it was a functioning church, believe it or not. I'm going to look into it, see if it's been torn down or how I own a piece of rubble of it. Maybe it's just a piece of part of it that's crumbling or something. But these people are legit. I've heard of them. They have a bunch of other stuff. They have, like I said, you can get a piece of Molly Ringwald sweater from Breakfast Club. Piece of that car seat from T-Bird's car from The Crow. Like, just tons of cool stuff. A piece of the door from The Hideaway in The Goonies. So much cool. I love this stuff. My father would think I was a nut. He'd say you just bought a piece of a friggin' piece of concrete. But he didn't think like I do. Like, to me, that's a piece of history. I own a piece of the boar's nest. I can tell people I own a piece of the boar's nest. Right there. Oh, one sec, I'll show you what was in that box. And sorry guys, I'm trying to keep it short. I got long-winded because I love talking to you guys, and when somebody asks me a question about the chases, I kind of go in depth. Like, I found a couple, so it was a good opportunity. I showed him wrestling figures before, but I figure he's more into die-cast probably if he's watching us. So you remember our Project Clodbuster we got? It's basically a rolling shell. Thing's huge. You could look back in my videos, pictures of it beside the Pepsi can and everything. These have four-wheel steering, okay, which for the 80s seemed kind of awesome. Sadly, it handles like a forklift. Like, the front wheels do nothing. Like, this is not like, it's going to be, I love it for the nostalgia vintage, but this is not a truck you would want to soup up. It's for bouncing around on the lawn. It's huge. But yeah, you definitely, from what I read, it's no sense souping it up because, and even the handling, you could put better shocks and stuff like that, I've read, but it doesn't do a lot. A bunch of brand new parts. Thank you to Willie Davidson, but we got stuff that we need, like a tailgate, brand new. Look at that, brand new, not even painted. G would have a ball with this stuff. Tailgate, and below the tailgate, it looks like maybe the roll pan, I think they call it, whatever. I think they call it that. And we got the cool one from Willie Davidson because it's got the bow tie grill. That's the one everyone wants, with the Chevy bow tie grill. Ooh, brand new. Thank you, Will, if you're watching this. I did put the window from the one into the other one, but this is a brand new one. So that's awesome. It won't be, we'll be able to build it up nice. It won't look like it's built from junkyard parts. Wowzer. Oh, he gave us a lot of chrome. So we got front and rear bumpers, brand new. Look at this. Brand spanking new. Got another motor, it looks like. We have the option for another motor. Now this is what I was talking about. Oh, the new lights for the top. Thank you, Will. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is the redone grill. See, it says 4x4x4. It doesn't have the bow tie. The bow tie is the sought after one. So yeah, we slowly got some parts rolling in. These were donated parts. Thank you, Will. I have to do a video. I think it's gonna have to be on a weekend. We're gonna have to tear that thing down, guys. We already kind of tore it down and, well, we put it together, basically made it a rolling shell, cleaned it all up. But I need to go through and make an inventory list of exactly what's needed. Just everything, and make a list, tally it up. A lot of it's available on Amazon, thankfully, and a lot of this stuff nowadays, because it's... My friend Frank brought up a good point. I said, it's weird. This Clodbuster truck, when we were kids, Frank, I remember it being $600, $700, $800. Then you had to buy the battery, remote, everything. Why can you get it brand new sealed in the box for like $4.99 now? And he said, it's outdated technology. And I said, duh. He's right. Like, I was just telling him about how it steers like a forklift, you know what I mean? But like I said, that is something I'm going to love. Don't get me wrong, Will, I'm not beating that up. That's something I wanted terribly bad. It's like the yellow Radio Shack off-roader I had that was near mint that I had to sell. I didn't get that for performance. I got it for nostalgia. That was one of the few toys that I wanted that I didn't get when I was a kid. I had a lot of the cool ones. That I did not get was the yellow off-roader. Parents thought I would kill it, I think. Okay, so the big news. So I mentioned it in a previous video, but I kind of mentioned it in passing. So you guys know we are a monetized channel, okay? I got monetized in April. Well, shortly thereafter in April, I got clipped big time for reused content. My fault. What I was doing is I completely misunderstood with shorts. Like what I was doing with shorts is I was kind of taking old shorts, other people's shorts, putting different endings on them, putting my own twist on them. Not good enough. So now the only thing that you're gonna see me post is like shorts of me hunting, stuff like that, or car spotting, like if I've seen it myself, filmed it myself, or if a friend sends me footage, because I'll have friends that'll send me footage of nice cars, stuff like that. But yeah, we got a 90-day ban, guys. Good news is we did it standing on our heads. 90 days. Come on. 90 days. But no, we did it standing on our heads. I didn't mention it. I didn't even mention it to Glenn because I didn't want anybody to be disheartened by it. It was, I'll be honest, guys, it was disheartening to me because it happened like a month after we got monetized. But like I said, the 90 days is up. I cleaned everything up. Reapplied, got all my AdSense back, everything's back. So that's really good news. Like we didn't just reapply, like we reapplied, they asked for my ID and stuff to make sure it was me. Then they said it would take up to a month. They were gonna review my channel, and then that afternoon I got an email saying, you are a partner, congrats, blah, blah, blah. So back at it again, guys. So anyway, just wanted to pop in, give you guys some updates, go a little bit in depth about chases since I found some cool, rare, well, not so rare anymore, but they just look so cool though, guys. If you could see them in person, like see that swirly, kind of like stainless almost. And I wanted to share the Boar's Nest with you guys, even though it has the friggin' AliExpress dukes, eh? May as well put Boss Julecus there with them instead of the real boss. Put them with, you know what? That's what I'm gonna start doing. Putting Koi and Vance with Boss Julecus. One more look at that guy. And yeah, I know some of you might think it's silly, but I'm weird like that about this kind of stuff. Guys, this Dukes of Hazzard was my childhood. It really was. So anyway, guys, just wanted to touch base. Thank you so much for tuning in and for all the love lately, by the way. Man, I'll put up a video just hanging out with you guys and I'll get like 100 views in 24 hours. Holy crap. Wow. Thanks a lot, guys, for all the support lately. Gonna put together an unboxing soon in the next few days, I reckon, because you guys know I get the itch. Please smash the like button for me. When you're done that, subscribe and share. And as always, guys, happy hunting.
This beat is stupid grimy, that's a Cobra Kai kick. There's some open eyes, shit open eyes when I spit. I get riled up like dogs around the postmaster. The dough stack up with no manner. I'm crack